Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, The Prosecutor's Path. Gosh, I need to remember to call this investigations too. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue on. We are still in the first case of the game, Turnabout Target. Okay, so now we're really gonna be looking around.
Yes, sir!
Anything else? Let's see, the organizer.
You can present the L button to look over information that you've collected so far, sir.
I didn't know you meant that organizer. I thought you meant the organizer of the event, but okay.
By the way, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still remember my name?
Gumshoe? How dare. Of course I do. What are you talking about?
Evidence and people related to the case are recorded in the organizer, sir. I was trying to segue, you know. You can also use my profile to refresh your memory of me, sir.
Alright, let's see. Since I've forgotten in my old age. No. He's still 32 here. Okay. Dijun Huang. 58. President of the Republic of Zhengfa. Nicole Swift is only 20. Seeking a scoop. Alright. I'll try it out later by pressing the R button. I already did it. Okay, evidence.
There's no point in just holding on to the evidence, sir.
Evidence should be presented. Obviously.
That's why each piece of evidence needs to be examined in greater detail, sir. Front to back, side to side, corner to corner, near, far, wherever you are.
Okay, Celine Dion.
You have to put the evidence through the ringer.
I agree with everything except that last statement. You'll risk damaging the evidence.
That's just a figure of speech. I wouldn't literally put the evidence through a ringer. I already did that and got in big trouble, pal.
You can never tell with this man. You know he totally did it before. Okay, so let's move around. We got some stuff here. Let's first talk to you. What are you doing here?
This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth.
Who's this man again?
I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist as a prosecutor.
He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today?
I accompanied the chief prosecutor.
His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where is the chief now?
The chief is a busy man. He had special permission to leave the premises.
Why does my voice for him sound so weird today? Like, I'm pretty sure I've done a different voice for him before, but you know what? Whatever. The chief called me here and then left by himself. How dare he? I'm not completely satisfied with this. I felt abandoned. Daddy, how could you abandon me? Okay. Y'all need to go through the garbage? You prosecutors got a tough job. Detective Gumshoe.
Right away, sir.
So, it's the detective's job to go through the trash? Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands.
Let's see. I hope I find something good.
I hope you're wearing gloves, bro. The detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the trash. Maybe he's hoping you'll find some money in there. Oh, poor Gumshoe.
This is a winning popsicle stick. It's even better than money.
Detective, please. I don't care about your poverty.
Sorry, sir. Let's see. Something related to the case. Look what I found, sir. Fanny packs are in, you know.
No, they're not. Never have been and never will be. Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. I'll need to view this object from various angles to uncover the truth hidden within.
Yes, sir. Just give me the word and I'll spin the evidence round and round like a record player.
Record player. Did I just say playview? I'm tired, y'all. Why am I always so tired? Alright, we're gonna rotate.
If you want to zoom in or zoom out, I'll move the evidence for you, sir.
Use the X button to zoom in and the Y button to zoom out. Okay. Investigate every fine detail.
If you find something suspicious, please let us know immediately, sir.
Move the cursor to a spot of interest. Press. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, let's see. Anything underneath? No, not really. Guess we're just gonna look inside. Oh? Oh! It's a document of some sort.
Let's see. President's security detail. These are the plans for the president's security, sir!
That's important. It depicts the security layout for March 24th. Okay, Leader Rook, Lieutenant Knightley. All these chess illusions. Pay extra attention to the lake area. Rook takes Knightley's place. In the case of an emergency, Knightley will lead the president inside the plane. A terrorist in the audience? We can't be certain there isn't one. It looks kind of shoddy work, you know? It's not as professional as you would expect.
The bodyguards' names are written on here, too. Rook and Knightley.
Bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zengfar.
It seems that the president hired a local security firm.
Why didn't he use the police force of Zengfar?
You want to know the reason? That's another big scoop.
Do you know something about it?
I was just at the Zengfar embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. That's what I heard. It sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of the Zengfar police.
I see. He doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. Okay.
Well, why would this document be in the bag?
That is strange indeed. It concerns the safety of the president. Normally, it would be under tight security.
Huh? This bag? There's something else in it, sir.
Oh. This is...
It's a gun, sir! Mr. Edgeworth, could this bag have belonged to the...
Indeed, it is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. It's a revolver. Something like this to appear in a place like this. A gun that is prohibited in this country. This is the work of a professional assassin.
You must have used that document to carry out the crime, sir.
This revolver, I will need to take a closer look at it. Okay. Anything important? Like looking at that? This is a laser pointer.
It's an implement you attach to a gun to help you aim with a laser, sir.
I know that, you idiot.
Just press here and... It's firing a red laser, sir.
Fire the laser! Sorry. Oh, I was thinking of Austin Powers. Did the assassin use this laser pointer to target the president? Anything else about it that's important? Maybe the bullets? This gun fired 2 bullets. It matches the number of gunshots heard.
This must be the murder weapon, sir. provided us with lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir.
Good work, Detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the gun and the bag for fingerprints.
Yes, sir.
If we can obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation.
I've got the results back, sir.
Already? Damn. That was fast.
Of course, I made them double time it. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir.
Are you certain you did a thorough search?
Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the bullets and examined them, sir.
As expected, this won't be easy. Okay. Did we finish talking to you already? I probably did. Oh, I guess not. Did you come here to cover the welcoming event? You betcha! I wouldn't have missed it for the world. What time did the event start? It started after the rain stopped pouring. It'd been raining all morning long. The president's plane got here at 1:45 p.m. Then the president began his speech at around 2 p.m. When did the shooting occur? I reckon it happened sometime around 2:20 p.m. So it occurred about 20 minutes after the speech began. Yep, it was right then. The sound of gunshots ripped through the air, and the poor old president collapsed on stage. And that's what went down on March 25th, 2:25 p.m. at Gold Lake Park. What was all that all of a sudden? She was really getting into it like a reporter. Oh, that? I was just recording some notes. It's for my report. If I think of something good, I take note of it right away. It ain't often you get the chance to cover a presidential assassination. Gotta make it dramatic and heart-wrenching. I'm gonna write me one action-packed article. Did the president actually collapse on stage?
The bodyguards escorted him onto the plane, sir.
Y'all have to pardon my embellishments. Sometimes I get a little carried away. Seems that it would be best if I took this woman's testimony with a grain of salt. Alright. Well now, I guess you could call me a reporter. It sure sounds different when somebody else calls you that. Reporter Nicole Swift. Yup, it's got a nice ring to it. Just to be clear, you are an actual reporter, correct? In training. What? Then how many articles have you written so far? Oh, you mean like actual published works? None at the moment. Yet, you still call yourself a reporter. Well, this case is gonna put me in the spotlight. I done captured the whole entire speech perfectly. No bloopers at all. With this mic and this tape recorder, I'm gonna be a shining star in the broadcast world, just like my mentor.
Your mentor.
So, Mr. Prosecutor, how do you know my mentor? You're the one who brought up the subject. I may or may not have said something like that. As a reporter, you should take responsibility for your words. But my mentor always tells me, a reporter should always leak information freely. What's a public nuisance? She told me that when she gave me this here tape recorder. Get out there and record all the scandalous scoops you can get. So you create smoke where there's no fire. I'm amazed you call yourself a reporter. I don't start the fires. I just fan out the smoke as far and wide as I can. Isn't that what I just said? You instigator should be arrested.
Alright. Well, I don't think we have any reason to be over there. Like they said, it's all here on the left side. Were we missing anything else up here? I don't think so. Alright, just this.
You are with the television crew, are you not?
Oh, that's right, but
Then you must have recorded the speech. I'd like to see the footage.
yeah, about that. That will be difficult.
What was that, pal? It's your duty as a citizen to cooperate with the investigation.
After the incident, the guest knocked over the TV camera in the panic. All the footage is lost.
If there was any footage left, it could have been vital evidence.
Yeah, it's too bad, sir.
I don't know who's laughing. Okay.
What was that?
Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth.
That voice.
Who is it?
Kay!
Kay! Been waiting for you, girl. Dramatic entrance as always. She had to run all the way around like that, huh?
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. The hero of justice. Kay Faraday is here to save the day.
Hero. I guess she wouldn't refer to herself as a heroine.
So, have you given up on this great thief business yet? Nope, I haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. I'm still in training to become the second Yatagarasu.
About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. Gosh, that really wasn't a long time ago in their world, huh?
The mysterious phantom thief, the Yatagarasu. The case of a gentleman thief who steals the truth for the sake of justice.
Gentlemen, excuse you.
This girl is the successor to that great thief. If you need to pick a lock or untie a rope, leave it to me. But since I'm still in training, I haven't actually stolen anything yet.
Kay, what are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I wanted to join in the festivities.
She don't seem to have a fondness for these kind of events.
Afterwards, I thought I'd come meet up with you guys.
Well, we're glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal.
It's been a while, Gummy. Like, maybe a few days?
I mean, he said it was 2 weeks ago, but... was it a full 2 weeks? Or was it like 2 weeks when he met her? Or was it 2 weeks when the whole thing ended? I don't know.
It's been a while, Gummy. I'm glad you're well, too.
Kay, you said earlier that you could help me out?
Please, don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. Where would you be without me? I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime.
I see. Could you show it to us at once?
Same as usual, I see. Can't you act even a little surprised and grateful? Yeah, the prosecutor's always in a sour mood. He even got a nod when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift, up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth's really...
Enough, idle chatter. Can you please just show us the photo? Why must I deal with all these young women?
Fine. Here. Oh. This is a photo I took right at the moment of the gunshot. It was awful. Everyone in the audience was running in panic.
This photo depicts the president and his 2 bodyguards. Judging from the names written on the security plan, these 2 must be Rook and Knightley. Looking at their design, you can tell which one is which. What's this?
Thank you, Kay. This will be a very important clue. Ooh, you got that sharp look in your eyes. Did you find something, Mr. Prosecutor? In this photo, there is a contradiction. This photo? I don't see nothing. If you don't understand, then I'll show you. The scene captured in the photo and the evidence I have on hand. By comparing the two, I'll find the contradiction. It's time for my deductive skills to come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. Can I look at my evidence? I mean, you would think it would be here. I don't think that's it. Once I found the contradiction, I press the X button with conviction. Reduce? Is it that? Then, I present the evidence that contradicts the spot.
Are we sure? Are we gonna say... I think we're just gonna say that he doesn't have a red dot on his head normally.
Miss Swift, the newspaper contains a photograph of the president. I'd like you to compare it with the photo Kay took at the scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh! I just thought he was doing one of those things, you know? Like that religion that they put the dots on their head?
Cool.
That's right. There's something on the president's forehead that wasn't there before.
Is that a mole?
It certainly looks like a red mole. That's foolish. It's hard to believe that a mole would pop out of thin air like that.
Maybe a bug bit him, sir.
That all? I thought you were onto something. Turns out it's just an itty bitty bug bite.
That was a big one though.
You were talking with such a serious look on your face, I was getting all excited. The way to the truth always begins with small contradictions. Ooh, that's a great way of putting it. I'll be using that for my article.
Okay. Alright. So, we got quite a few bit of logics now. So, laser pointer, red mole, and whoosh! I've solved the mystery of the red mole.
Huh? You mean it's not a bug bite, sir?
It's nothing like a bug bite or an itchy rash. This is the light from a laser pointer.
You mean a gun was aimed at the president's forehead?
And right after that, the second gunshot was heard.
That's certainly more than just an itch, sir.
Indeed, I'm concerned for the president's well-being. It's become more and more likely that this gun was the weapon used in the attack.
Okay.
But why did the criminal use a laser pointer, sir?
And that's right. They would have had a beam of light shining from their hands. Pew, 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 pew!
Way too conspicuous. Okay, Kay, did you really have to do the sound effects?
And if you follow the path of the laser, you will find out who fired the shot.
That's not good at all.
Oh yeah, I also took some other photos. Maybe the light from the laser pointer was captured on those. It's a long shot, but there may be a chance. Kay, could you show us these photos?
How did you develop them already? I'm confused. Unless she's showing us the actual camera?
Coming right up! Firstly, the photo from before the incident.
I'm sorry, that looks to me like she actually has it printed, but whatever.
Your face is taking up most of the frame. I wanted to get a two-shot of me and the president. Selfies! This was taken a little before the gunshots. And here's the one I showed you before. This was right after the first gunshot. And immediately after that, a second gunshot rang out. And then... What is this? You can't really see much in this photo. After that last photo, one of the running guests knocked me down. It looks like the shutter clicked just then.
This doesn't look too helpful, pal.
Well, those were all the photos I took.
Okay. I'd like to examine these in a bit more detail. Investigate which photo. Well, we will investigate the photos in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Adios!